The MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Game Podcast Network is brought to you by EdgeBoost. Bank Gamble for better. Sign up today. EdgeBoost.bet with code SGPN to get a $25 deposit match bonus. And welcome, everybody, to the MLB Gambling Podcast here on the Sports Game Podcast Network. It's currently Monday morning, May 19th, around 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm Rose up to Sky Reichel, once again joined by Adam Rosenberg. Together, we can break down the props for the Monday card. Adam, how's it going with you? What's up? Is there a funny meme in the background?
Yeah, someone just sent me a really funny joke that I may have to text you because it's about this breaking story of the fact that the Suns owner or the CEO was sleeping with Sophie Cunningham, and I made a joke of someone who he clearly picked, another former famous Phoenix Mercury member who I didn't understand why he didn't pick sleeping with her instead. And anyway, so I'll tell you.
I connected some dots, but okay.
I think it's someone else that we talk. It's someone else that we talk about. So yeah.
Sure. But how's it going with you? What's up?
It's good. My brain the last 20 minutes was, if people could see our texts, I think out of context texts with you and I, it would be like a fever dream.
It's honestly a hell of an idea for a Twitter account, though. Not for our actual messages, but out of context,
any gambling chat.
Out of context texts is honestly a tremendous idea to get hundreds of thousands of subscribers. That's just really good. You just get screenshots of just text with no context at all.
Which, that
actually do pretty well on social media.
For you and me, it's just like,
that's not bad.
Treat all this. Found another play that I'm adding actually as we go nuts here. Let's see.
I'm trying to remember, we went undefeated last episode, right? You went 3-0.
We did. We were 5-0-1 last episode.
Shout out to O'Neal, who ended up getting scratched, and then he's on the IL with the shoulder issues. So
I love it.
Besides that, we won everything else. So a great episode for us.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm just looking at how a team. So anyway, we can get started. Look at it. How did that Cheerio? Okay, yeah. I have a beef though. I want to start off with a beef. I got a beef with the Brewers, who cost us a race to 5 because of they were on 4 the entire game, and then suddenly, ninth inning, we're going to go to 5. And then
eighth inning because they were the home team, but same thing.
And then same thing happened in that Seattle Padres game where they inexplicably walked 5 guys in the top of the 9th and just gave it up for us. Should never have happened.
Yeah, but either way, point is, it was an interesting day yesterday. I know a lot of people were focused on the Game 7s, which turned out to be horrible, by the way. Unless you like to laugh at the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, but that's historical.
But yeah.
Oh, dude, but did you see that? I did tweet a meme that I think you probably saw. I
should remember if I did.
A tradition unlike any other. Toronto Maple Leafs elimination in Game 7, and it's them holding a golf bag that says Toronto Maple Leafs on it.
Good stuff. It's good stuff. Look at the comment section, by the way. Shout out to Joshua who sent us a super chat. Sent us $2. Thanks. To be honest, I don't know if we're going to see that money, but thank you. Appreciate the $2. But do want to point out that Helms and Benedict are both in the chat again. If you are listening to the pod, whether it's on YouTube, etc., don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know you're here. Anyway, anything else you want to add to the either weekend or anything, or do you want to just move on to the games for Monday?
No, let's just jump into cool. Monday.
So before we get into any of the props for the Monday games, a reminder that we do have a discount code right now on the merch store, 20% off everything with the code DGENS at checkout. So use code DGENS at checkout to get yourself some merch at a 20% discount. Anyway, starting off with the actual props that we have for the Monday card. Adam, I'll let you go first. What's going to be your first prop for the show?
So the first one I'm going with, I'll come back to this one, the second one later. But first one I'm going with is, I always do this on the show, and it's sometimes it bites me, sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to go with Christopher Sanchez under 5.5 Ks. Our Lord and Savior Christopher Sanchez is very, very good at pitching. He throws a lot of breaking balls and off-speed stuff. His favorite pitch is a sinker. He's going to be pitching in cores, and sinkers do not work in cores. You basically don't want to have balls that have a lot of spin because that spin is gone. So for a guy like him who relies mostly on spin, I don't think he's going to be K'ing a lot of dudes. So we are going to go with the under 5.5 at plus money. For him. He's actually, he's been great against Colorado. In his last 3 starts against them, 10, 2, and 7. Can you guess where he was for that 2 Ks?
It was Coors.
That's right. It was in course. So history is on our side. So let's do this one with I think it's I see plus 120 at DraftKings. If you're one of those exchange nerds, it's plus 135, which I've become sort of. But anyway, rock and roll.
Yeah, there you go. So once again, you want to fade some off-speed pitch guys in course. So there you go. The Rockies might stink, but we won groundouts and pop-ups. Just not enough. Just no strikeouts.
Perfectly fine with this.
So there you go. Moving on to my only pitcher prop of the card. I am going to go to Nick Lodolo. I'm going to say YOLO with Lodolo here. I'm going to go with the over 5.5 strikeouts at minus 106. Like the price, over the last 4 weeks, the Pirates have been striking out a ton against lefties. 7th highest K rate against lefties in the league. Lodolo's also been very good on the road. 31 to 30 innings pitched, a 1.44 ERA. 27 strikeouts, so he has been a lot better on the road than at home. And Pittsburgh has also been really bad against Lodolo in the past. Lodolo's had 4 starts against this team in his career. He has struck out 8+ guys in all 4 outings. So he's been very good against Pittsburgh. So far in the active batter's career against Lodolo, 56 plate appearances, a K rate of 37.5%, 21 strikeouts, and 56 plate appearances. I see a good spot. I think 5.5 is too short. His outs, by the way, is at 17.5. The over is minus 155. Should be going 6+ in this game. Think he'll end up with 6+ strikeouts. Give Lodolo over the 5.5 strikeouts at minus 106. Thoughts?
I like it, and it's on the move. I think this one will be a good one to do. It's minus 105. I like it. The Pittsburgh's a turnstile.
Now Lodolo, we know, does have good strikeout stuff with his nasty slider.
He does.
So.
Also, this Reds team is just better on the road, like across the board.
And Lodolo especially, he's been very good on the road.
Yeah, and let me just look. I just want to look up Lodolo really quickly again. He's his last 3 weeks of Sierra is a little high, but it's still fine. His away, his FIP on the road is better than it is. His baseline's 2.35. His xFIP's 3.56. These are still both 10 to one of them 38% better on the road than he is on his season average. His K rate is improving overall on the season average. I like him. I like him to go deep. I think that I think Lodolo should be part of he's plus 145 for a win.
Yeah. I see a couple of scripts though. Like he can either strike out 2 guys in a couple innings and he'll cruise, or he goes distance and he strikes out basically a guy per inning and you're fine.
Who's pitching tomorrow?
Let me check. It's the Reds rotation, so it's probably
the baseline on this is that I like it. It's so weird. I'm so used to us having no games on Monday, and we have like everybody's playing.
Pretty much. The pitcher tomorrow is Martinez, who actually was very good last start. But
yeah, he's not but Martinez is.
He tends to go about 6. So
Martinez is also like just mid. Hold on, Martinez. Let me just look at him for tomorrow. Martinez is great on the road. And their bullpen's fine. Yeah, dude, I like it. I want to find. There's a couple ways to play him, I think. So yeah, let's.
I just saw that K rate and the head-to-head stats and everything, and I'm like, all right, but 5.5 is just too short for me.
It's also good because I don't think he's been like killing it like normal. Oh yeah, dude, he's going deep. I just looked at the Cincinnati bullpen yesterday. Yeah, he has to. Yeah, that's fine. Let's definitely. I like this.
So that's my first prop for the card.
Okay, cool.
By the way, I see some questions from Benedict. He wants to know about some stolen bases because Adley has a noodle worm. So he wants to know if you have any thoughts on stolen bases.
Don't cap stolen bases based on the catcher.
He prefers to cap based on pitcher.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind. Then again, I don't actually know if Kramer is good at holding runners. I actually don't know that information.
Well, we have to check our most important thing.
You have to check. Well, didn't Israel expand?
What's
conflict? That? I thought Israel expanded. So there actually is some Israel stuff going on.
Yep.
So he might get shelled tonight.
Netanyahu said Israel will control. I guess. Israel is allowing. They're allowing food in. So I don't know if that counts as a military exercise.
I don't know either. We'll find out tonight with Kramer. We'll see how he pitches against Milwaukee.
Okay, so as for those of you just tuning in, Scott and I, who are both obviously Jewish, but not Zionists, this is going a weird direction. we generally fade Dean Kramer, who is Israeli, when they're in an Israeli military exercise. I have data back proof that every time this happens, he doesn't perform well.
The hit rate is actually a lot higher than you think, to be honest.
Yeah. No pun intended. The the missile hit rate is incredibly high. Anyway, all right. So I had to check, but if Israel does anything, it's then it is all in on fading Dean Kramer. So,
but point is, for stolen bases, this Churio's been horrible lately. I wouldn't take him anyway.
I wouldn't take him anyway.
He's been striking out.
Like I'd rather take Terang or somebody. It's not the stolen base matchup on the card we're going to get to, and it's the Marlins game. There's no need to get cute.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, and you wanted to throw out maybe a Frelick or maybe an Ortiz,
I think
give some
Frelick's
guys.
Hurt. Is it Frelick? Frelick's hurt. He hasn't been stealing a lot lately.
Okay, well, then either way, point is, you have a couple other options, but Churio's been a mess. I wouldn't bother targeting Churio at this point. But anyway, a point is, I'll take the strikeout prop on Lodolo. What's your second prop for the card?
Second prop is actually the stolen base prop that we were talking about. It's Nico Horner against the Marlins. Cabrera can't hold runners, and he loves letting them on through walks. The Marlins, pretty much every pitcher on that team except for Max Meyer, you can do stolen base props against. Cubs love to run, so I see Insano jumping in with Bush with plus 880. It's a nice one.
If you want to take some weird swings because Cabrera's pitching, then sure, why not?
Oh yeah. Well, they got rid of a market that Scott and I killed last year. Which
it might have been a 2.5 for this game, by the way, instead of the usual 1.5.
I don't think so. That's why they killed the market. We've killed two markets actually. We killed the team home run market, and we killed the
team stolen bases from last.
Team stolen bases markets. Yeah.
Shout out to Caesars though for having that market. It was glorious.
So yeah, dude,
and then it died.
That was pretty great. Let me just look. Bush. The problem with Bush is that he's just like really bad form.
Yeah.
So while I like the number, I mean it's 9 plus 920.
I'm not gonna stop you from a 920 when Cabrera can walk half the team. Like you have a couple ways to get on base.
Completely get it. He's just the problem. The problem that is there on this is that he is batting fourth, so he's right behind Suzuki. He will probably be on base. I don't know if there's gonna be room for the bases could conceivably be loaded when Bush gets on. I like Bush RBI more than I like his stolen base, and his RBI is part of the reason why I like Horner is because Horner is going to be lower in the order, and chances are he gets on and there's nobody else in front of him, so he'll steal. That's one of the advantages when you look at stolen bases on guys who either hit second or like 7, 8, 9. I don't hate Bush RBI at plus 159 just for what it's worth. But.
Okay, there you go. It's a bit of a bonus play on that one. So you'll make the case for Nico, or we're just going with the Cabrera stinks angle?
We're going. I mean, Nico's been stealing. Yeah, he steals against this team, and I like Nico. And
he gets on base a lot.
He's got good history against Cabrera. I'm pretty confident in Nico getting on base.
He has insane history against Cabrera. He's 5 for 8 with 3 doubles. He's actually a monster against Cabrera.
Yeah, let's take. I think we want to do that. We can. They don't have alts out yet for the SBs, but anyway, we took it. Seeing plus 230 out there, so took it to win a unit. Let's do it.
Okay, there you go. Before we get into the other props that we have for the card on Monday, a reminder they're brought to you by our sponsor, EdgeBoost, because they're the first ever make account for bettors, ensuring that all the gambling transactions are approved. No usage fees and no imbalance. Can catch rewards as well. 100% approval for opening deposit. Sign up today. EdgeBoost.bet with code SGPN. Deposit $25 at EdgeBoost match deposit. EdgeBoost.bet promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Nordic Fantasy because they have the new promo for the NBA playoffs. They are going long for the NBA playoffs with their extender bonus. Hop in game 1, and the longer the series goes, the bigger the bonus gets. Also, when you sign up for your new account, use the promo code MLBSGPN to get a special pick and a first-time deposit offer up to 1K bonus cash on a fantasy promo code MLBSGPN.
By the way, well, you'll say welcome. Say welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
MLB
Gambling Podcast. Finished going through the first couple of props for the show. Adam, what do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to add, Israel did do a military operation over.
I know they did. That's why I brought it up.
So I just saw it on there. So confirm it is a fade Kramer day.
Do you know who my lock was for the MLB show last night?
Did it have anything to do with Israel?
It was the Milwaukee
By the way, there is no other MLB prop show that talks as much about geopolitical affairs as we do.
It was the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Well, I mean, it was mostly. I mean,
I don't know if I don't know if I like that, but
yeah. Either way, point is, it was more of a blind fade of Baltimore, who just has
yeah, but
been
I'm not taking a team that can't score.
I know they got shut down. What, 3 of their last 5?
They got shut out in 3 of their last 4, and the only reason they scored any runs is because Zebby was making his first start in a year.
Zebby was so bad yesterday.
He was okay in the first 2 innings.
He was, and he walked the bases loaded.
Then he walked the bases loaded.
Yeah.
We have Zebby Rookie of the Year. Zebby's good.
I don't mind him. He was just really bad with two outs yesterday. He was really bad. A lot of guys get on base.
He
couldn't
was
finish off batters.
He only needed 9 pitches to get through the first inning.
Yeah, and then he kind of unraveled from there, but still.
Sugar Shane Helms is asking, do you like Nico over a RBI run?
I'm getting to my props, man.
Oh, sorry.
I'm getting to my props.
Go. Spoilers. I Everybody's see 7, so in on our shit.
7 is asking, though, about Sanchez to get the win at -120.
Don't like it.
Okay.
Don't pay juice on wins.
Yeah, it's probably a good approach. I think the Phillies kill him.
Because it's effectively a win prop is effective. Win prop's actually like not a great bet, but like we just kind of take it on it because it's effectively a parlay. It's a pitcher to go 5 plus more runs than the other team.
Yes.
So you basically like you are almost better off saying, okay, is this better value than Phillies -1.5 or minus a half a run F5?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you wanted to even get crazier, you could do a Sanchez potential. I want to say, I don't know, like a first 5 alt line, like a full game alt line. If you think they kill the Rockies, you could probably find better prices available.
I don't know if they kill. I don't know if they kill the Rockies.
I'm saying if in theory that's the argument of well, the Phillies should kill this team. You could probably find better angles than taking the win at -120. That's the point I'm making. So there we go. For my second prop, though, I'm also going to go with Nico Horner and Helms. It's going to involve the play you mentioned a second ago in the chat. I am going to go with Nico Horner over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at -115. He's had at least 2 HRR in 7 of the last 8. He's been great against Cabrera. 5 for 8 lifetime with 3 doubles. Cabrera's been terrible everywhere, especially at home. And I see the Cubs, who are top 3 offense in the league, getting guys on base. I see Nico getting opportunities with guys on base. Might also score a run potentially in this game. We said before at the stolen base, if he gets a single, he's taking second base. So he should be getting some opportunities for a potential RBI or run batted in here because of the stolen base element too. So give me Nico Horner over 1.5 HRR at -115. I know you co-sign it, but there you go.
I do co-sign it.
So, I do co-sign it. I mean, it's Cabrera Day. It's one of our favorite days of the week.
We talked about it yesterday. We thought yesterday was going to be Cabrera Day, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because we talked on Saturday. You were like, oh, do we want Kyle Tucker stolen base?
We didn't even mention that, too. He had a finger issue. He actually got to start pushed back a couple days. So we'll see if Cabrera sucks today. We'll see.
He's always had finger issues. He always has blister issues.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that he's not very good anyway, but the fact that now his finger's bothering him again, he might be in line for another bad start. So something to keep in mind. But
by the way, Helms, I don't even know what your real first name is. I just call you Shane Helms all the time since Trevor introduced us. I have zero idea what
you've actually met Helms before.
No, yeah, he's in my Discord. He's awesome.
Oh, okay. I know he's in your Discord. I didn't know you actually met
he's
him
cool. Look, I made my Discord when there was like a lot of people that ported over from SGPN who were like, there's bots and some of the things. It was before Kramer cleaned it up. But my Discord is effectively like a soft SGPN outlier, all sorts of different things Discord of like cool people.
Yeah.
But it's mostly the best people are people from either Wisconsin or SGPN. It's Kai. That's a terrible name.
He's gonna call you Shane anyway, so just get used to it.
So I'm going back to calling you Shane.
All right. Just to ask though, what's your third prop for the card?
Third prop is what did I take? I have to look at what I took. I have to tell you. Did it?
You didn't go with Castellanos, right? That was just something you threw in a line.
No, but that was a bonkers line last night when we saw it. I didn't end up taking it, but I may end up adding it.
You were going to take Robbie Ray.
Oh, I took Robbie Ray. Ended up taking Robbie Ray 6Ks against the Royals. For me, it's just the Royals aren't home. Ray has pretty elite K stuff while he does walk guys, and he should probably feast on the bottom of this lineup. It's also a really low number for him. I mean, the dude is on pace for 200 Ks, so I'll take him to get 6 here at plus. I think it was a plus money. Let me see. What was it? It was oh no, it's not. Minus 112.
It was minus 112.
Yeah, which is fine. It's flat. It's okay.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
And once again, he's quietly 6-0. He's been walking guys, but he strikes out guys too. So there you
Yeah.
go for Robbie Ray.
And also yesterday, he might get a little bit of a longer leash. He actually should get a longer leash because Birdsong's pitching tomorrow.
Oh, he's terrible.
Birdsong hasn't gone longer than 3 innings. They really want Birdsong to be a starter. Birdsong's good.
He was fine when he first showed up, and then
last year and then he got better at the end of the year.
Yeah,
but he's
we'll
good.
see how he does. But
he's got good stuff.
Didn't they use him as a bridge guy for a bit this season? He was like a long relief
guy.
Him
and Harrison are the guys that they use.
Oh, he's swapping spots with Hicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is better for Hicks.
You can't be worse than Hicks because Hicks had an ERA of
Well, Hicks is just all. Hey, Hicks should close.
Should be a reliever. But yeah.
Yeah, he should be a reliever. He was a reliever.
He was, and then for some reason they converted him, even though like his arm was about to fall.
They paid him. They paid him a lot of money, and then they did that.
I didn't get it. They did the Yankees job of Chamberlain thing with him, and it didn't work out. I'm like, all right, I don't really know what you're doing here, but whatever. Either way. See a question from Benedict. Isn't Robbie Ray Hannah Montana's dad? No, but they look similar. Shout out to Billy Ray. But anyway, moving on to my final prop on the show. I'm going to go with a White Sox guy because why not? As you know, one market that I've been doing well with, the degen of all degen markets, I'm going back to the singles market because I am single. I'm going to go back to a guy who I actually think has been pretty good on the White Sox recently. I'm going to go with Chase Meadroth. I'm going to go with his over half a single at plus 110. Been good lately. He's had at least one single in 14 of his first 22 games this season. And you have Castillo pitching for Seattle, who's been good lately, but his road numbers are really not good. 15 to third innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, a 5.87 ERA. Does give up contact. More contact than you think. But you're looking at Meadroth, who's been solid, and it's plus 110 for a contact hitter who once again has gone over this number in 14 of his first 22 games. People don't pay attention to the White Sox in a positive way, but you know what? This guy makes contact and he gets on base. So give me the single for Meadroth at plus 110. Thoughts there? Because Castillo has been good lately, but his road numbers are abysmal. So,
Meadroth's good.
He's not bad.
He does look crazy eyebrows.
Yes, he does. That's good enough for me. It means he's focused. I like the focus that he has. So, plus 110. Singles markets have been good for me, so I'll go back to it. But anything else you want to add for the card, or should we just move on to the lock and to the best bets and the underdog?
I don't know. It's a weird card for me. I'm trying to figure out a way I wanted to play Ben Brown.
Okay.
Who should be pitching with a lead. But I can't. I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to play like Senga because this is like Mets off the Sunday Night Baseball. Red Sox looked awful yesterday.
We're off Sunday Night Baseball. The Red Sox can't pitch. It's a rough situation for both. You have an argument against both teams.
Pretty heavy argument against both teams. I'll probably fade the batter's side of that versus the pitcher's side. So we'll see. My favorite. There's Dean Kramer with his under. I guess I will be adding a Dean Kramer under. I have to. He's
and under on what? We just agreed about the geopolitical state.
Under outs probably.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Or hold on. Let's see. He has. Yeah, man, this is like clockwork, dude. Anytime that I'm just going back. Well, yeah, October 9th, 2023.
I'm trying to think, though, like, the entire rotation got shelled this weekend. Like, I'm wondering how many bullpen arms are even alive on this team.
Well, his earned runs is over 2.5. That's a tough one, just simply because of
Milwaukee being involved in
it's a bad matchup. I might just take Milwaukee, you know? He only threw 95 pitches last start. Yeah, I mean, look, we know what I will probably end up with his
under
over-earned runs.
Over-earned runs? All right.
Yeah.
So that's an option too. But anyway, you have anything else you want to add? Should we move on to the best bets?
We can go to best bets.
Cool. So before we get into the best bets, a reminder they're brought to you by Rhythm because they are the home of A-Bet picks and props available for the May playoffs, for golf, for MLB, for WNBA as well. Rebecca Lobocop, shout out to the model. Point is, though,
yeah, dude, Rebecca Lobocop is awesome.
Yeah. Point is, though, you can also get it free for a week by using the 7-day free trial. Do want to ask you, though, Adam, what do the robots like for the card today?
They like Dean Kramer to have 5 Ks.
Okay. We're not going to be.
They like Davis Martin to get a little bit deeper into this game.
Okay.
They like Luis Castillo under 17.5 outs at plus 150, which I feel like you and I can always be convinced to do a Luis Castillo.
And didn't Wu go pretty well yesterday?
Oh yeah, they were nasty yesterday. He also just like
I know Munoz ended up pitching the ninth because the other reliever was about to blow the game, but the point is
he's only gone over. He's on the road. He's on okay. Well, Castillo's made a lot of starts.
The Yankees
so
one was also a
his
struggle
last
too.
4 starts.
Yeah,
but he's only over it, and he's increased his workload in each of these 3 starts. I do not like Castillo. So.
I remember that he barely went over against the Yankees last start, but he was unraveling in that last inning, and he found a way through. Like, he was not tracking well, and he eventually got there, but I don't mind it. It's good plus money.
Yeah, it's like serious plus money too. And also this team is pitching to contact. No, they're not. Like as I'm looking there. Oh man, everything that they do is terrible. I don't know if I want to do something that involves me backing the White Sox. Let me look a little bit deeper. Davis Martin, this Ben Brown under K's is interesting, but because I don't think the Marlins really K as much as everybody thinks they do. What about Davis Martin? Davis Martin over 15.5 outs.
I can get behind that. I mean, we think Martin's one of the, I'd say, decent guys in that rotation.
He really burned us the first game of the season when we were like all in on him, and then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm not going to make it out of
who killed him. It was Boston who killed him.
It was
Boston, Houston,
the Angels. No, it was Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Detroit was pretty good.
Okay, so here's the problem though: is that he is off his longest start of the season. So I don't know if I really want to back him to go that far. Rhythm, you're making it tough for me, man. Let me just keep looking. We're almost there. There's Ben Brown's under 7 Ks, which I don't mind as a play, but because like you can't bet it straight because it's too juiced. They like the Lodolo under outs, which you and I both don't like. Davis Martin over. Oh, you know what? You want to do this? Could work. You want to do Davis Martin over Ks?
Sure. What's that number, Alec? 4.5?
Yeah. And then let me see. Let's see. Who's he against? Seattle? Yeah, dude. Seattle's a turnstile. I think we can get behind this.
Yep. Definitely think we can get behind that too. A reminder though, when you do sign up for your Rhythm account, you could use 2 discount codes as well. One's for a monthly discount, one's for an annual discount. Monthly discount, use the code SGPN25 for a 25% off discount. And for the annual subscription, use the promo code SGPN50 to get a 50% off annual discount. Reminder that you could also get the 7-day free trial by going to sportsgamble.com/RITHMM. We're also brought to you by Circle Ultimate Fantasy Football Giveaway because Circle Resort and Casino in Las Vegas is giving away the Ultimate Fantasy Football experience for a 12-person league draft in Vegas and be treated like VIPs for your stay. We're going to get a 2-night stay at Circle Resort and Casino for the entire 12-person league. Hold the draft at Cabana. Stadium swim with a $5,000 food and beverage credit. Also get a limited transportation to and from the airport. Welcome party Legacy Club for the league and much more. Contest from May 5th to June 30th. Sign up at the link sportsgamblingpodcast.com, circlesportsgamblingpodcast.com/CIRCA. We're also brought to you by MyBookie.ag because MyBookie is the place for every sport. Who's Bookie?
MyBookie.
So they have the NBA playoffs, they have the MLB action, they have the NHL playoffs, they have UFC, tennis, you name it. But you can also use it for a ton of locations. Use crypto for lightning fast payouts, easy deposits. Head to MyBookie.ag. When you do so, use the promo code SGPN to get a 100% toss match up to 1K. Terms and conditions apply. MyBookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the MLB Gambling Podcast. Finish going through the 3 props each that we have for the card. Time to move on into the best bet segment. Adam, I'll let you go first. What's your best bet for the show?
Nico stolen base. I see Ralph Garcia asking about that, but the Cubbies going to run the bases on tonight. I will caution, though, everybody is saying the same thing. And so it's kind of like, yeah, well, why is everybody not plus 175?
PCA was plus 130, so it's not really a secret at this point. But yeah,
it's not a secret, but it's more than that. Is like, let's temper our expectations here because when everybody's saying something's the right way, it doesn't usually work. But Nico Horner should steal the base.
Yeah, I mean, I have his hits, runs, and RBIs, so we're picking him to get on base at least once, and at that point, he's probably going to steal. So there you go. My best bet's going to be on Lodolo, actually. Over 5.5 strikeouts, minus 106. I really like the price. I think that it's a good spot. He's owned the Pittsburgh Pirates in the past. We know the Pirates strike out a ton, especially against lefties recently. And Lodolo's outs are over 17.5 at minus 155. So he's probably going distance. Pittsburgh strikes out a ton against lefties, and Lodolo has some nasty stuff. So I think he's in a good spot. So give me Lodolo over 5.5 strikeouts at -106 as my best bet. For the underdog entry for the show, do we want to recycle anything?
I like the Lodolo. I kind of want to bet the Lodolo K's on its own, but I don't know. Do you want to?
No, you can bet that on its own. It's fine.
Do you want to do it on its own? Well, then do you want to triple down and have it as an underdog entry?
It's up to you if you want to triple down on Lodolo, because I know that you weren't fully feeling it last night, but then I think.
So then why don't we put him in this?
Okay.
We'll put him in this. So we got Lodolo in here.
Yep.
We're gonna do a robot play. We're gonna do Ben Brown under on those Ks.
Okay. What was that, 7.5 or 6.5?
6.5.
Okay.
And then do we want a stolen base?
You want to double down on Horner again?
You
want Kyle Tucker? Like who do you want here?
Do you want to take Pete Crow?
That's like plus 130. That's just not what we're looking for.
It's 1.187. It's
that's so bad.
It's a solid. This is a solid one.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want the Pete Crow.
I don't know if I want to do the same angles over and over again.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay, so then
I had a runner-up play that I ended up not taking, which was Pete Crow Armstrong run at like -120.
Let me look. Let's see what that does.
Which I thought about.
Wait, hold on. What did we decide? What did we decide was the rhythm play that we liked?
It was Martin, but then you wanted to pivot to Brown because you thought that was better for a.
I think it's better for this. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I just didn't know. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me see, because I tried to track it on their site, and my internet's been. Oh, is the Davis? Oh, David. You know what it was? It was because we're actually I think we might actually end up taking it, but like Davis Martin over 4.5 Ks is like plus money, so we can do that. But there is so Ben Brown lower 6.5 strikeouts. Nick Lodolo higher 5.5 strikeouts, and then you want to do Pete Crow Armstrong run.
I had that as my runner-up play.
This is no, that's too low.
That's what I figured.
Let's see. Let's do something with Milwaukee. Let's do something with the Brewers.
You want to fade Kramer?
Yeah, let's do it with a batter.
You want to do batters, or you want to just do the earned runs? We can do the 2.5 earned if you want to do it that way.
Earned runs. Let's do that because I'm not going to bet that.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll just throw that in entry.
Higher 2. No, we're getting worse odds than if we had added.
Damn it.
DCA stolen base.
Okay.
Let me see. Do you want to do? Let's see.
You want to do Cassidy?
Sure.
Just swing for it.
Yeah. Do you want to do the home run?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
It's fine.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. Ben Brown lower 6.5 strikeouts. Nick Lodolo higher 5.5 strikeouts. Nick Castellanos a home run.
And what does that pay out?
We're gonna bet $50 to win 620.
Okay, there you go. So fun entry. A reminder though, you can find us on Twitter at Reichel Radio. Find him on Twitter at Hey Rosenberg. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your